We still tell our children, well, if you want to do well in life, you got to go to college, get a degree. The only reason we tell them that is because that's what we're expected to tell them. We haven't really thought about it.
He addresses something that I think a lot of people don't realize, which is that college is a foregone conclusion. People have already decided from their time their kids are little, I want them to have a good life. I want them to have a good future. So they have to go to college. And nobody for generations has questioned whether or not that is actually the right move. And this has been going on for such a long time that this box is already checked for so many people that we have been ignoring the negative consequences, the negative ROI, the tuition cost that doubles every 9 years while wages stagnate, and then the fact that companies are dropping degree requirements. And right now, degree requirements on jobs are at an all-time low. And still, from 1965 till now, in 1965, only 7.4% of all the jobs legally required degrees. Now it's only 7.7%, but 61% of our high schoolers are sent to college. And that clearly is the reason for the terrible outcomes that we get.
The thing that I got out of this was, is that the reason why we're sending them is because we haven't really thought about it. You want what's best for them. And so you just go back to whatever the default was. In my generation and my parents' generation, it was getting a degree. It might have been true. It probably wasn't, but it might have been true. So all these years later, you're like, what do we do? Well, let's just send them to college.
Because that's what people do.
Exactly. And if not college, then what?
Right. Think about how profitable it is to put minors into bankruptcy exempt debt. And you can also hook their parents in on these loans that are not dischargeable. And so it's this opportunity to just go ahead and just keep robbing continual generations. You can have people in 3 generations of student loan debt, and there's zero incentive for colleges to not be predatory. And so they spend billions of dollars to make sure people sign those loans.
What do you call a kid, a child, a young adult who graduates high school, who's somebody that's in that age? What do you call them?
Right, they're college age.
They're
Colleges own them already.
They're college age kids.
Yeah.
You don't call them young adults. You don't call them late teens. You know what I mean? You call them college age kids.
And on average, right now, the NCS estimates $104,000 to $156,000 per kid. So there's a price tag on top of their heads, and it makes sense. It's advantageous for our current economy to just make sure that all parents assume it's the ticket out of poverty, it's the ticket to a better future. And they don't want parents to think about, wait, does my child actually legally require a degree in order to get the job that's going to fit their life goals? And then even further back from that is, what are their life goals? And does that require them to go to college at all? And then if not, then what else can we do? And they've spent a lot of money to make sure that people view college and education as synonyms, so that if you don't send your child into that, you don't want your child educated, as opposed to realizing that education is one of many educational products that are on the market now.